Well, I have to ask people what prices are at, right? When I'm trying to figure out if a project's worth purchasing. And so I noticed that lately they're far more conservative with that number, and it seems to have shrunk in their forecasts. And they're not really so sure. Whereas
Hmm.
before it was like these guys could peg a number,
8% a
whether it
year.
was right or wrong. Like
Hmm.
they had a good feeling. Like they were like, boom, this is the number. And now it's like, I don't fucking know, but like I don't think it's what you think it is for
Hmm.
sure. Everybody's sure it's not what I think it is.
I
How
had a
am I
meeting with had a
always
meeting.
wrong?
I'm only wrong half the time,
I'm
so
always wrong.
you're
It's
wrong
so
more than me.
crazy.
I had a
But
meeting
then
with
I'm
Greg.
right.
I had a meeting with Greg this week, so he gave a lot of cool info about the um just like the overall sort of landscape on what people are applying for and stuff like that, with the
With
higher
the
density on major streets and neighborhoods. So the expanding housing options is just like fourplexes, which your idea, by the way, about the building construction fourplex with the backyard garden suite, I'm more like, I'm agreeing with you a little bit more today than I was when you first brought it up
but yeah,
because
you
it
agreed with
doesn't
me
make
that
sense
day.
to do it on the resale side. I don't think it's just like there's so many modifications that need to be done, right?
Yeah, when you're buying something and then you're gonna flip or change it into a fourplex, it's like the numbers can't make sense.
It's
But when
hard.
you're building a whole, listen,
Four floor,
if I
freaking
bought
3 bedrooms on each floor multiplex. That's with a garden suite or laneway suite in the back.
well, but like take Bayview and Major Mac now, you've got two corners, power of sale. Like what
Hmm.
a great place to put. It doesn't have to be the whole subdivision, but like you could put a chunk of I don't know 60 fourplexes with laneway
Hmm.
suites there, right?
Hmm.
For people that are into that. I mean, it's got to be 60 people that are interested in that idea. And that 60 turns into 240 units, right?
Hmm.
That's pretty kick-ass. No, it's more because you get a laneway suite. When I say
Yeah.
60 times 5, it's 300.
Yeah.
300 units, boom. But
A
so
lot of rentals in
imagine
one spot though. That's the other thing too, is the
what
rental
the
market
fuck?
then
It's a
gets,
building. It's like a building, but now you have backyards that people
but,
want, and it's
but they
like
don't have
somewhat
a lot of,
affordable.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
True, 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 true. I agree. I
listen,
agree.
you can have people with backyards, people with rooftop decks in this
Living in Richmond
scenario,
Hill.
right? Living in Richmond Hill
Yeah.
affordably
Yeah.
in something new
But are
and
they really
maybe
going to be
less.
affordable? Like, are they going to be like, hey
Comparatively
man, we
affordable,
just built this brand new place and it looks amazing and we're going to give it to you at a discount
not a
just
discount.
because.
Listen, affordability is
Yeah.
not like cheaper than it should be. It's cheaper than other alternatives. Okay. So, like,
Okay. Yeah. If you
sorry,
lived in
bro.
Dubai on a
Well,
penthouse,
that's a different story, too.
then this is cheaper than that. Well, think about it. How much is rent really going to be at one of those 3 bedroom modern fourplex units? Like, what are they going to charge? They're going to charge like 4 grand a month. I might as
I
well be
don't
living
know.
downtown. Get my kids bunk beds.
Maybe.
It's in Richmond Hill. So I'm just saying. Anyways, but back to what my point was. So that he was talking a lot about
What'd you
just
do?
like
You
how
like
many.
set me up to like smack me in the face there with it, right? You're like, I
No,
liked
no,
your idea, but it sucks
no. It's a great
completely.
idea. It's a great idea. Like I said, I'm leaning
What
towards
a
it more
horrible
now.
idea that
And
was.
I think it's the only way that it can be done. I just don't think a subdivision of them is going to be, you know, the best use. But if you get one lot that you can divide into
One
two
lot.
lots, like when you sever a lot now, like those 50 footers that go down to
Oh,
25
you can
footers,
build one on one of
you
them.
you build one on each one,
Mm.
right? Now
Mm.
you got two fourplexes next door to each other with two garden suites in the back
Yeah.
on a 50 by 150. Like
I don't think that, like,
sexy,
I think you need some economies of scale there,
maybe.
but
But
I don't know. We'll have to
next
do an analysis. I mean, I was
next
supposed
point
to
is
go
the
talk to Ben, but Ben rented it. Okay, so Ben built a garden suite in his backyard or in his
yeah,
laneway, right?
yeah,
He moved his office into there,
yeah,
and he like rents it out as an Airbnb. He can like transform it into like a suite,
smart.
right,
Yeah,
from an
smart.
office.
Yeah.
So I was like, when am I coming to check out the laneway and talk about laneway suites? And he's like, I rented it out for the week. We got to do it next week. But
Yeah.
like the amount, $300 a night.
Really? But that
on
plus fees?
Airbnb.